They showed up like they owned the street, a woman with a clipboard, two neighbors hovering like witnesses, and her smile that didn't reach her eyes. She pointed at my truck and said, "That doesn't belong here." I laughed at first, because who really thinks a Harley is HOA property? But when she pulled a printed notice and started reading rules like a conviction, something tightened in my chest. "My name's Luke. This is Cedar Ridge," and that day the neighborhood felt small and sharp, like a glass you could cut yourself on. Act 1: The shove. Martha, the association rep, had history with half the block, and she'd been jostling for control ever since the new board took over. Petty fines turned public power. She stepped forward, voice syrupy. "You're trespassing on common property." I bristled. This bike's been in my family a decade, and the argument blew past words. Neighbors leaning in, tires humming in that awkward hush before something breaks. Her motive was clear: a taste for dominance, a chance to show she could bend rules and people. Act 2: The flip. When the officer reached for his clipboard, I put my phone on speaker and dialed the one number my grandfather taught me to always keep for nonsense like this: the county attorney's office. The voice that filled the yard was calm, professional, and the way it cut through Martha's performance felt cinematic. "If you are impersonating HOA authority, stop now. That's a felony." You could hear the air leave the room. Martha's face flickered anger, then scramble, and for a beat I felt vindicated, not by force, but by the sort of law that makes a bully look small. Act 3: The leave and the question. I walked my bike out slow, neighbors nodding like a jury releasing a verdict. But Martha didn't disappear. She muttered promises, threats that sounded more like plans. I rode off knowing this wasn't over, because power likes to regroup. Tell me, what would you do if someone else decided they owned your life? Drop your take below, argue the justice, call out the wrongs. I want to read every single one.